What's up, everybody? Whatever part of the day you are in, I hope it is going absolutely well. Today on The Creative, we are talking about videography and mastering it. Yeah, so stick around, we'll talk a little bit, and hopefully you'll get something from this. That and more on The Creative. So creating good visuals for your marketing, for your YouTube video, for your Instagram, your TikTok, whatever it is, requires good planning. And that is literally the first thing that we're going to be talking about. You have to plan your story. So before you even press record, you want to figure out what is it that you are trying to convey, what is the end goal, and then work yourself back from there. And that way you are able to create something that is specific and not just shooting a lot of cool content with no focus. The second thing I would say is use the power of storytelling. Why is that important? So what are the auxiliary lights that you are using? What is that telling the individual that is viewing the video that you have made? Do you need more blue in your shot or more yellow in your shot? Do you want it warmer? Do you want it colder? What is in the environment? For instance, if we were to break down what is in my frame, you can see over my right shoulder that I have a, what is it called? A diffuser. So I like my space to smell nice, and I'm also into plants, or at least getting into plants. And to be quite honest, I've definitely killed a plant so far, and it's definitely succulent. So I'm getting into plants, and I like a good smelling place. I also am into photography. As you can see on my wall, I have some of the stuff that I have shot there as well. That is intentional on my part. What could be better, and I'm just picking on myself at this point, is that maybe this frame is not exactly centered the best. If I cared about that in particular, then maybe I would change it. But for right now, in the space that I'm working with, this is the best that you're going to get. It would be nicer to have all three frames in there, showing some type of symmetricness. Is that a word? Symmetry? That's a better word. What are your visuals telling your viewers? It's important. The third thing is probably one of the most important things, and it helps bring along the video, is your music. Your music has a lot to do with the feel that you portray to your viewers. So if you are looking to have more of a grungy, dark feel, maybe you need to get music that emulates that. If you want to have something is more action-based, then you need music that is carrying that action sequence or scene, sequence of scenes. That's what I was trying to say. Rewind. You need music that is carrying the sequence of scenes that is action-based. Still messed that up, but you get what I'm saying. Music is important. That's what I'm saying. Pick your music very wisely so it helps tell the story and carry the story as you are telling the story. Does that make sense? Yeah. And at this point, if you're enjoying anything out of what I'm talking about, why don't you go ahead and hit subscribe for me? I'd appreciate it. And you can like this video as well. That'd be really helpful. I know it doesn't necessarily mean much to you, but it does mean everything to me. So if you can go ahead and like and subscribe, that would be awesome. And I'll see you around. We talk about everything cameras, photography, videography, storytelling, and I'm also going to be talking about business for creatives. Is it possible? Yes, it is. You just have to be a little bit more focused so you don't become the starving artist. Either way, like and subscribe. And when you're creating videos, I can't tell you how many times I have made this mistake. Pay attention to the details. Oh my goodness. There's been so many times where I have shot things and I realized that it wasn't as focused as I would like it to be, that the eyes of an individual as I am shooting was out of focus, and it wasn't necessarily the greatest. Like, how many times I've shot YouTube videos and the focus is back there instead of of on my face. It's been very frustrating, but the reality is that it does happen. So make sure to look over your footage or have a very good idea of what is focused in your screen, in your frame. And last but not least, you want to make sure that you keep things as simple as possible. And honestly, I'm talking to myself on this one. So many times I do not put out content that I have created because I think it's too simple, that there needs to be more razzle dazzle, more sizzle, more pizzazz. But the reality is sometimes simplicity is best. So when you're creating videos, when you want to have a marketing campaign, when you want to do anything that has to do with video or even your pictures, keep things simple. It will save you a lot of headache and heartache, because the more you belabor and try to pack as much things in, the more convoluted your storytelling becomes. And the best stories are simple. People get the point, they walk away knowing what you're talking about. And that's pretty much it. So to recap, the 5 things that you need to do in order to create captivating stories and master the art of photography, of videography, is plan your story, use the power of visuals, choose the right music, focus on the details, and last but not least, keep it as simple as possible. What's that saying again? Keep it simple, stupid. Yeah, just keep it simple. And I'll add a bonus one is, and maybe this correlates with our second one, is use the power of visual storytelling, is B-roll. Don't be afraid to use B-roll, because B-roll, just like music, helps carry the story and captivates your audience while you're telling the story, while you're divulging to them the information that you want them to get. It's really great. You should try doing it. Anyway, that's all for me today. If this is something that blessed your spirit, go ahead and like this. If this is something that you want to keep up with, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, blow it up, people's elbow it, and all of that great stuff. And if you want to get an alert of when the next one comes out, go ahead and hit that bell as well. Please do. Until the next one, go ahead and do something creative today. Peace. I got my son his first camera. Isn't it great? Like, it's actually like a digital camera and all that great stuff. And yeah, it's absolutely awesome. And at some point, yeah, see, there you go. Didn't mean to turn that on. Have a great day. Okay, I'm done. I know, I'm being ready. Bye.